What's good, y'all? It's that boy, Easy Millions, and I'm your host of That Boy ETV. You already know, man. We are back on Black Ops 6, and, well, the new season has definitely become upon us, and we finally got over our first weekend with the new season, man. So, let's see and just give my thoughts real fast on how I feel about the update as a whole. And the first thing I do want to talk about is actually going to be the biggest elephant in the room, or the big draw for this update, which was the return to Verdansk, man. And my overall thoughts were, well, let me put it like this. Before the update came out with my previous videos, I said, I don't think that just bringing back the map, classic guns, classic ways that we used to play, like shooting people while you're in the air, would be enough to truly, fix the problem at hand, which was a lot of the player base leaving and not being interested as much in the game. And I just had to say, after playing for an entire weekend, I don't think that the nostalgia is actually going to hold up very long. I don't feel like players are going to have Verdansk and just be like, oh man, Verdansk for a whole week. Like, I really feel like by the end of this weekend, today's Sunday, so by, Monday, I really do feel like the hype around Verdansk will be completely gone, and we'll be right back to where we were. I played Verdansk, and again, I'm just not gonna lie, I'm not the biggest fan of the normal battle royale for Call of Duty. I'd rather play Rebirth or Resurgence. But playing on there, it is just like the old map. I'm not gonna lie, it does feel like the old map when you're running around. It does feel good when you initially play. Like the first couple times you play, everything has the nostalgic feeling. Going to the Gulag showers, all of that. But I really do feel like the nostalgia runs off very quickly. There's not much new to the game, per se. Like, it's not like they added Verdansk and then added some new things while in there. It's just the map itself. And again, I don't think that the map alone is enough. And not only that, there's the cheating problem is still running rampant. I wish I had some of the clips off Twitter and these other videos I've been seeing, but the cheaters are still running rampant. There's nothing new there. So again, all the problems still persist. I really don't see how you think that just bringing in Verdansk would, help retain players. I do think that it probably did give them a boost of players for this weekend, but I do feel like it's going to drop off. The nostalgia's not going to last very long for this. Now, the other thing that's kind of weird too is the fact that with the return for people who actually played Verdansk in the original before this, they got things like a parachute, chemtrail, things of that nature. Just in case y'all didn't know, you do have to go to the barracks tab under customize to actually put that on. Because while I was playing, I don't think I saw anybody with the blue parachute. I think I barely saw any blue chemtrails. So again, I think this is something you have to go in and actually equip yourself. And it's not something that it just does for you. So make sure y'all are going in there and equipping that. This way, if you're a returning player, you have these rewards that they give you. You might as well go ahead and take advantage of these. But overall, man, Verdansk is Verdansk. It's the same map. It's cool beans, man. It was cool to play on it for a little bit. But the nostalgia wear it off very quickly, especially for me. And we was right back at it, man. So, other than that, there wasn't much done to Warzone. The High Trips Resurgence probably won't come out until 420. Like, I'm pretty sure that's what they'll do. It'll probably come out on 420. So, not much really there. Now, on the multiplayer side, which is more my speed, I didn't get to play the new party mode yet, which is what I should have actually played. But I haven't got a chance to play that one yet, which I believe is called Sharpshooter, where everyone gets a different loadout every couple of seconds or minutes or something like that. That sounds pretty fun, but I just haven't got a chance to try it. Now, I have got a chance to finally go over all the maps here, man. One of the maps being that bullet map. I finally played that bullet train map, and it's just as ass as I thought it would be. You literally spawn and just move up to the front door, and it's the dumbest fucking map design I've ever seen in my fucking life. Like, I'm not lying to you. You can climb on top of the train, but again, you're gonna spawn in the same exact place, especially if the team doesn't push too far ahead to flip the spawns. You're gonna spawn, you'll be able to walk through one door, and then the people will be right there. And it's literally just that the entire match. It's dumb as hell. It's bullshit. I don't know who the fuck greenlit this dumbass map, but it's probably the worst map I've ever seen in my life. Now let's talk about the other 3 maps that they came in. One being Firing Range, which is from a previous Black Ops title. So that map right there is pretty good. I do feel like it pretty much plays exactly how I remember it playing. It's a lot brighter, it looks better, so there's that there. So we're not going to really touch on Firing Range too much. Then we had Barrage, and Barrage, in my opinion, was alright. Nothing too special. It was okay. I do feel like these last Barrage and Nomad are the last 2 maps that I got to talk about. Both of those maps are cool. Nomad was good. I did the face-off version of Nomad, so I was in the fight pretty much the entire time. But I do like the whole aesthetic of both Barrage and Nomad. Barrage is a little bit harder for me as far as like the map flow went. It was a little harder for me to get a hold of initially, but then once I got it, everything flowed pretty nicely. So Barrage and Nomad are pretty cool, and then Firing Range is one returning. So I'm not gonna give you props for bringing us a previous map that we already know worked. But for the first 2 maps, I mean for the other 2 maps, Nomad and Barrage, one of them is actually a Treyarch map if I'm not mistaken, so they didn't actually create it. It was actually meant for a different studio, so they can't really get kudos for those. But I think the map that they did actually create was Nomad, and I am going to give them their flowers because I did like that map actually, so that was pretty cool. Now the gun we got was the Kilo 141. As far as those went, or that one went, I didn't really get a chance to use the Kilo 141 like that as I started using it, but I don't know. It's a regular assault rifle to me. If I'm using assault rifles, I'm probably using the M4 or the Krig. That's most likely what I'm going to be trying to rock with personally. But the Kilo seemed like it was alright. So anyone that has been using it, please let me know down in the comments how the Kilo actually plays for you. Do you prefer it over something like the M4 or the Krig? Please just let me, just give me a heads up there, man. Now, other than that, there wasn't much new stuff for multiplayer. Again, this update for the new season, I believe, was more on the Warzone side, and I feel like that's all they pretty much did. They did give us these new maps, but again, one of them is a map from a previous game. One of them's from a whole different studio that they didn't even make, so they only truly made one new map for the game, and I don't know. I actually had to go into the new season Mosh Pit playlist in order to really play the new maps, which in my opinion is weird. Like, I feel like if I just do regular, find a match and do what I feel to which game modes I want, I feel like the new map should naturally come up more. But when I did it that way, I was playing all the old, boring, played out trash maps. So I actually had to go into the actual season Mosh Pit in order to guarantee me playing the map. So maybe that's why they're not in the normal pool as much, because they have a pool for that specifically. But honestly, it should just be in the normal pool as well, in my opinion. They should come up more often than not, doing the fact that they're new. Even when we hit classified, we still weren't even getting the new maps. We were getting those old, boring, played out ones, man. So it was just a thing. So that might just be a pet peeve for me. But let me know how y'all feel about it, man. But overall, man, how do y'all feel about the season update, man? Did it bring y'all everything y'all want? For all y'all Warzone players, was Verdansk everything that they promised y'all and more? Or was it just a nostalgia grab that didn't last very long? And for all my multiplayer enthusiasts, I know, I feel your pain. I feel they're not really worried about us that much. But let me know how y'all feel about those maps, the Kilo, and the new Sharpshooter game mode down in them comments, baby. But I'm going to leave y'all off with the rest of this gameplay, and I hope y'all enjoy that, man. But as always, please like, comment, subscribe, follow, share, become a supporter, and catch me streaming on Facebook Gaming and Twitch at that boy ETV. Nah, catch you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.
Enemy hand cannon. Hard point is in. Hand cannon shut down. Hard point locked down. Scanning area with scout post.
Shit, Brittany, look at me.
Hard point set. Hostiles have captured the hard point.
like, this second shit you already on the drive.
Hardpoint is secure. Hostile spot. Lost on the hardpoint. Hostile shooter.
Come around that corner, 3LB.
Sorry, NCAA. Go ahead and send it, Rob.
Hardpoint locked down.
That nigga back.
Hardpoint located. Hardpoint is secure. Eyes on hostile sector. Hardpoint active.
I ain't see you on the ground, my boy.
Hmm?
He's on the ground.
Behind you.
Explain.
Enemy mine, front. Hostile captured the hardpoint.
Didn't see him on the ground
Hardpoint
that
locked
time.
down. Scout pulse active. The fuck? Watch! Hostiles at the hardpoint. Hardpoint is secure. That's right, you shithead. The CIA's nothing without us.
Good
Oh,
shit.
man.
That nigga had 76 kills on time.
I want this one.